Hey guys, it's Kyle and Ashley from Green Apple DIY.
Hello.
We just saw Disney's Elemental, and man, what a letdown.
I hate to say it. You just cut right to the chase. You're like, okay.
Yeah, it's not great. So,
I was so looking forward to another Pixar movie. I remember watching the preview for it a while back and thinking they could do a lot with this.
It's been a while since
Yes.
we've seen a good one. Feels like the writing was just really, just boring.
So if you haven't heard about this movie, let me just give you the synopsis. It says, in a city where fire, water, land, and air residents live together.
It's Zootopia, but with elements.
Okay. It is a fiery young woman
Literally fire.
and a go with the flow guy
He cries a lot.
discover something elemental. How much they actually have in common.
Even though they come from two different worlds.
Two different worlds.
Yep.
So this is the movie Elemental that we're talking about, written by Disney and Pixar. The director was Peter Sun, I assume is his last name. He wrote the story and directed this movie. He is almost a Pixar legend. He's done several voices, such as one of the voices in Ratatouille. He's directed some of the Pixar movies. So the storyline, should we just dive in?
Yeah, the storyline was kind of interesting because it's basically an immigrant story, and so she's from the Middle East. It's called Fireland, but it's the Middle East. Her dad has a Middle Eastern accent. The decor and the writing that they use is all very Middle Eastern. And so he comes to America, which is actually, what is it called, the Element Town or something like that. Anyway, they set up shop.
Brooklyn?
It's Brooklyn.
That looks
It's Brooklyn.
like Brooklyn.
So they set up shop. Before you know it, there's a huge fire community of people made out of fire. And they serve coals and stuff and eat them. And it's kind of an interesting take.
Yeah, I actually kind of enjoyed the beginning.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, like the beginning, the setup and everything, I liked seeing the city, which reminded me a lot of Zootopia. And I was like
Zootopia.
super enthused at the beginning of the movie, like, oh man, they're gonna come out with something really awesome, like did what they did with Zootopia. And then the storyline was predictable.
It was very predictable.
Yeah.
They ended up figuring it all. I don't want to spoil the whole thing in case you do want to see it, but
Yeah.
it's pretty. You'll see it coming. You'll see it coming a mile away.
You do.
The music was very blah.
I don't remember there being music
Yeah.
really. It must have just been like a background score.
Yeah, I don't really know what the deal is. I don't know what's happening. I gave it 6 out of 10 with the, and I feel bad because we get to see these movies ahead of time and for free, and it's like, and then I have to kind of poo-poo them, with the reviews.
Yeah, and as a huge we're both Disney fans, both Pixar fans. We just watched Toy Story again and thought, what a phenomenal movie.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievably good, even though it's super old.
The comedy, the writing. I will say the comedy in this was okay. Basically, the water guy that she starts dating, he's hilarious because he just will not stop weeping.
But that was about the only funny thing that they had. That was like the funniest gag.
The weeping is the funniest thing in the movie.
And then the only recognizable voice was it Catherine O'Hara, I think is her name? O'Hara?
Yeah.
So
from Gone with the Wind?
Yeah.
Or who is it? Yeah. Anyway.
We know what she's from.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, Home Alone.
Oh.
The mom from Home Alone.
Okay.
Famously.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So she did the voice of the mom, and her character was funny. I did enjoy hers. Let's talk about 3D effects because we watched it in 3D.
3D has come a long way. It really looks good. I mean, you could not tell that you were looking at it in 3D. It just looked so natural. I never found myself adjusting my glasses ever.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
I
coming
forgot.
a long way. So we got to see a bad movie really well through these glasses.
I really enjoyed the visual effects.
The visuals were amazing.
Because you don't even think about the fact that it is in 3D. Yeah, it was really good. So overall?
Overall, I will not see this movie again.
I don't think I'll see it again.
I kind of regret seeing it the first time. It was okay. It was just okay. I just saw it an hour and a half ago and I've already forgotten. what the movie was. Like it's gonna
just
be
a love story.
It's gonna be another one of those movies where it's like Disney cranked it out, and thousands of people have worked on it, and I feel bad for those people because they did not create something that I will remember.
I thought about that. Okay, so I thought about when you're writing a movie in your Disney and Pixar. I know a lot of the focus, now that I'm an adult, I see this. I didn't see this as a kid.
Wait, you're an adult?
Technically. They sometimes have characters very easy to market.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that in this movie. I was like, where's the marketable characters? How are they going to make money on this? Zootopia, they're thinking about making an entire land in Animal Kingdom for Zootopia. And I was like, how are they going to get that? How are they going to get the kids enthused about Element?
Right.
I didn't see that the kids were super into this movie.
Because we were surrounded by children who are like families of media personalities, and the kids were even kind of like up and around during the movie. They were not enthralled.
No.
And yeah, I mean, animals like Zootopia, that makes sense because animals, everybody loves animals. But you know, a fire person and a water person, I don't know what, it's creative for sure. It's
it
creative.
was. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I gave it 6.5 out of 10, mostly because of the visuals and because the storyline is something that I'm sure, like especially immigrant families will relate to. They'll probably see a little bit of their family in this situation. But other than that, the whole movie can't rely on inclusivity and relatableness. So 6 out of 10, would not watch it again. But I'm not everybody. You might love it.
Take your kids, see if they like it.
Yep. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if this is your first time, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.